Welcome, I'm David Geiger. A rainy week limited Iowa farmers to only about 4.5 days good for field work, according to the Iowa Crop Progress Report. Northeast Iowa saw a lot of rainfall and some severe weather. Farmers used dry days to apply fertilizer, spray, harvest hay, and haul grain. There were scattered reports of corn starting to silk across the state. Corn conditions are at 85% good to excellent, with emergence at 98%. That's more than 2 weeks ahead of last year and 5 days ahead of the average. Soybean blooming is at 16%, nearly 2 weeks ahead of last year and 5 days ahead of the average, with conditions at 83% good to excellent. Most of the first cutting of alfalfa hay is now done. The nation's largest outdoor farm show is now canceled for 2020. The Farm Progress Show announced it will not have events, including one in Boone, Iowa this year. This is a pivot from just last week when they announced the show was on. Before, they said they plan to operate the shows with physical distancing requirements along with health and safety changes. But in a statement, the show says within days of its commitment to hold its 2 shows, more than half of the U.S. saw a significant spike in new COVID-19 cases. Adding there was support from partners to host the event, but it is confident this is the right decision, especially considering there is a multi-generational audience that travels from across the nation. However, a virtual experience was already being planned as an extension to the live event, so the Farm Progress team is planning to deliver a digital experience now. This is the first time in 65 years there will not be a Farm Progress Show. It is the largest outdoor farm event in the nation, with displays of the latest agriculture tech and knowledge. Our analyst Don Rose has the details.
Yeah, the grain markets did have just a big positive here. Acres were well under what the trade had anticipated on corn, down 5 million versus the March intentions. The soybean acres were also less than the trade had thought by about 1 million acres. So the bottom line is that really gave a positive tint to the market. The stocks number a little bit negative, but the funds caught short in the grain market with a positive acre number on both corn and soybeans, gave the market a push to the upside. Wheat stocks were large, but overcome by the corn market. The cattle market's getting a bounce here today. The cash market continues to leak lower. We did have some cash trade here across the cattle belt, 91 to 92 on the low side. That's down from 95 last week. So the cash continues to work lower. The box beef continues to work lower. The hog market it seems like we were trying to dial in that negative hog and pig report from a price standpoint, kind of reach some value here at the present time. The slaughter continues to be large, weight's larger than a year ago, but price is low here.
And that's all I have for the Agribusiness Report today. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again next time.